Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm jumping over to a different video just for the time being because my compressor is still out at the shop, so I've not been able to continue on the welding because I need certain tools. But anyway, I wanted to do this video for some time. I put a short video out about it. It's about the subframe mounts and the main bolt that goes down into the subframe. If you saw my little short video recently, my friend Matt and I removed a M113 engine out of a 280 SE 108 in the yard, and once we did that, we thought we'll just pull this subframe while we're at it. So upon removing the main center bolt, we found that they were stiff. We were working it a little bit, and lo and behold, both of them snapped, which is a little shocking really, because I think that car, well, it's a 73 and the subframe mounts didn't look overly that old. But anyway, so I'm assuming those bolts weren't that old, maybe 15 years old, 20 years maybe. And let me show you what we found. So this is obviously the subframe mount from the 108, standard mount pretty much in the 108, 113s, 109s, 111s, and probably a few other models. But these are the main bolt holes, obviously, to mount to the frame, and then this is the center one that goes all the way through into the subframe itself. And this was the one we're concerned about. So let me show you what we found. And this also occurred on my 4.5 once I did the see that, just getting focused. There's the corroded bolt, and see it's tapered at the end. It's rotted so much, so it had tapered and it just sheared off. And the other one did much the same, not quite as bad of corrosion, but you can see that's pretty dangerous really, because if these fail at speed, obviously the subframe is attached at a few other different points, but this is the main connection bolt, so it's extremely important. And can you imagine this breaking and then you had to slam on the brakes, for instance? I don't know what would happen. Subframe can come detached from the car, lose control, whatever. Anyway, so we know the problem. Moisture's getting down the top of the tower essentially and sitting in there and wicking down the bolt, and over a period of years rotting the bolts out. Now the 108 does on occasion, or did from factory, I believe from factory, have those plastic caps that go on the top to stop that from happening. But I've also heard there's some condensation can form underneath there and not dry out. So also, I'm not sure how much truth there is to that, but anyway, that's been told to me. A lot of the cars, you'll just see the subframe mount like this. My friend James's 113 230 SL has the metal caps over here. The 280 SL didn't come with those apparently, and neither did the 108 109s. So I thought I'll make some up. So this is what I come up with. Essentially, it's a simple heavy gauge steel. That's obviously, this is mounted in the car. This is going to go on, and then we have slightly longer hardened bolts that go through and bolt through to the subframe, okay, or to the mount. And so that seals that off. We've got some gasket material underneath to seal it off, and then job done. So I'm making these up for all my cars, both cars. This one I just did in a plain black. This is a zinc type rust preventative paint, but I also can do them in yellow chromate, the zinc coating, the yellow chromate, so it looks factory, similar to this bolt basically. So let me show you, I'll put them on and I'll show you the finished result. So there's the area in question, right in this well here. So our plate is just going to go on there and protect that. So let's undo those bolts and set this on. A 2-minute job really. So I've given it a little wipe out in there, and you don't have to do this, but I'm going to, just because I am a daily driver of this car and I like to prevent rust and things like that. I'm just going to shoot a little bit of surface shield down there. That's safe on rubber parts, and it's a rust preventative. Leave that in that little chamber there. Right, now we're just going to set our plate down on here, like so. And I've got new lock washers and regular washers so they don't scratch the plate all up, you know. So we'll get that anyway now. Right, so I've removed the original bolts, cleaned the area, put some surface shield underneath here. Just a full disclosure, I did run a tap inside the threads of the subframe mount itself because I don't know whether there was some gunk in there, but I was having trouble locating these bolts. So this is a number 8 1.0 thread, metric obviously. So I did that just to clean them out and get them all working nice. So it's just a question of cinching those guys up and then we're all done. I'll check the torque values on that off camera, but anyway, so there we go. That's all sealed up now, and don't have to worry about that bolt rotting out in the future like it did before. As you can see, the factory does have a little drainage hole there if moisture does build up in there anyway, but now you don't have to worry. And also here, it looks of it as well. So anyway, looks pretty good. Alright, I think that's about it guys for a short one. I hope you enjoyed that little preventative maintenance video, and one of safety one, really. It's quite important. As I say, you can get the plastic caps from places like MB Classics in Germany. They're that kind of oval shaped plastic. You can certainly buy those. It'd be a quick job, slap those on, or make yourself some metal ones. This I think is around 12 gauge steel, a little thick, you know, almost like the thickness of a very thick washer. And if you don't have the ability to make these up, I'll put my email address in the bottom. If you want to contact me, maybe we can work something out. I can make some up for you, and also I can do them in zinc as well, zinc, yellow chromate, and also the blue zinc, you know, which kind of looks like the door latch type material, or just plain black, or you can paint it yourself. All right, thanks a lot guys, appreciate it. And as soon as I get this darn compressor up and running, we'll be back snapping along with the old welding. Thanks a lot for watching guys. Please hit like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Cheers, bye bye.